I am going to do a comparison between these two water ionizers. On the left is the Enagic, and on the right is the new Samsung water ionizer. And basically, these are both very strong ionizers. The Enagic has 7 large plates. The Samsung has 9 plates, and sophisticated electronics to add bursts to increase ionization efficiency, according to the Samsung company. So they're similar in that they're very strong water ionizers. Now, the thing I've found with very strong water ionizers is that they will tend to perform equally to the top line ionizers, such as Athena and the Giant Turbo, but they will tend to maybe outshine in the department of being able to ionize at a fast flow rate. And I've done other blogs on this, and really it's not so much being able to get equally good drinking water from an Athena, let's say. You will. I prefer the slower flow rate myself, and the Athena will give equally good ionization, if not better. But at the fast flow rate, for people who are impatient, or in my case, I am not impatient. I understand water filtration. I understand that the water needs to flow through those filters slower if you're going to get all the pharmaceuticals out and all the chloramine out and all the fluoride out. You just have to flow the water through the filters slower. But some people, I've got, my sons and even my husband, they'll be in such a rush and they'll want to do that fastest flow rate. Now, this is probably, these two ionizers are probably better for that, for the fast flow rate. But let's take a look and compare these two ionizers to each other and see which one would be better. And honestly, I just don't know. I haven't done this yet. So I've got it set up kind of a little odd here with all these hoses. So let me I'll go ahead and test the Enagic. And basically I'm going to test 3 flow rates. I'm going to test fast, medium, and slow for both of these. And I'm going to try to get them pretty approximately equal, but I'll just do the best I can. So here's fast. Now I'm going to slow it down just a tiny bit. Alright, so that's medium. Actually, it's pretty fast in my book. Now this is slow. This is basically what I like myself. This filtration is the best, as far as going through the filter and getting the chemicals removed. Okay, now that's the Enagic. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to put my probes in here to get them situated. But I'm going to set up now and get the Samsung. The Samsung has a control knob right there on it, which is very handy. The Enagic doesn't, which is why I have to use all these other methods here. But now, and these are both at level 3, by the way. Alright, so here with the Samsung, here is the fastest level, and then I'll slow it down a little. And that's medium, and then I'll slow it down a little bit more. And then that's slow. Alright.
It is being launched now.
Alright, so now let's take a look and see. I've got the probes in the Enagic, and it was fast, and this is pretty good. This is actually good ionization for such a fast flow, and that's a 10.3 pH with a negative 679 or negative 680. All right, and then we better just let them sit for a little while, because I'm trying to be fair here. All right, so let's see if I get this angled right. It's a 10.4 pH with a negative 775. So now the Samsung is definitely coming in stronger at the fast. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got for the medium. That's just too odd. It does not, I mean, it's got a higher pH, but it does not look better for ORP. And that is strange. And let me go ahead and test the Samsung and see what that looks like. And this is a 10.6, and it is going up as far as the ORP goes so fast that I should just kind of wait. It's probably going to go up to negative 800, I'll bet. A negative 770, which is good. I mean, that was a pretty fast flow rate still. I'm just going to go back here to the Enagic because that just didn't ring right to me. But it is a lower ORP. Very strange. With a higher pH. And it's raising though, so let's just give it a minute to settle in. I'm just going to take the time here because I'm not going to have this opportunity. I'm basically getting ready to sell this Vesta here as a refurbished, and I won't have it to do this comparison again, unless I buy another one, which, you know, I don't want to keep on going and buying these things. But yeah, it's definitely less. I mean, 10.9 pH is a high pH, but a negative 720 ORP. And I'm just going to flip back once more because it just does seem too weird. I just want to see what happens here. So less of a pH and more of an ORP. All right, well, it just is that. So we'll just go on to the next step. Okay, now this is the Enagic at the slower flow rate, and really, as you can see, the quality of drinking water is definitely not as good at the slower flow rate. So really, I guess if you're going to use the Enagic, use it at the faster flow rate. That's all I can say. For some reason, it'll give you a more drinkable level of pH at the faster flow rate, and it, the ORP just doesn't seem to be improved that much. This 11.1 or whatever pH is too high to drink. You could emulsify oils with that, clean your stove or something like that, but that's too high for drinking. And the ORP is great, but you wouldn't be drinking at that. All right, so anyway, enough about that, and let's go over here to the Vesta and see what it does at this lower flow rate. So it actually just looks better, like a little bit more of a drinkable level, 10.9 pH, and the ORP is fantastic. It's better. It's still rising, so it's probably going to go over a negative 800. All right, well, I'm going to say that the Vesta is just all around a better water ionizer. It looks like it in theory if you look at all the literature about it, and the filters are better by far. And the fact that you can get such great ionization at that fast flow rate is pretty impressive. So there you go.